Silky from Just Tutors, and in today's video we are going to learn about pattern. So let us move ahead and have a look at the objectives of today's session. So in this session we are going to learn about geometrical pattern and patterns in multiplication table. So let us move ahead and try out a few warm-up questions related to pattern. So you can pause the video and resume it back once you are done. You can check your answers once you're done with the questions, and I'm sure you must have got all of them correct. Let's move ahead and let us learn about geometrical pattern. So a pattern is basically a combination of 2 or 3 different shapes or maybe numbers that have some relationship, or maybe you can say they have some fixed sequence. We can see pattern in our daily life, for example maybe some paintings, or maybe in kitchen the utensils which we use. So patterns are also present in set of numbers, but first of all we'll look at this example, which is a geometrical pattern. Can you try to identify the next shape with the color? So definitely, as you can see, the first is a square, a red square, a purple triangle, a red square, another purple triangle. So what should come here next? It will be definitely a red square. So let us draw a square here which will be red in color. Alright, so let's move ahead and let's try out another question related to geometrical pattern. So as you can see, there are arrows. Look at the arrow carefully and recognize the rotation of arrow. If you can see, the arrow is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So the first arrow is pointing towards right, then up, left. What do you think? What should the next arrow point towards? I'm sure you must have guessed it. It points towards down. It is an arrow which is pointing towards down. Alright, so as we have practiced question on geometrical pattern, let us move ahead and learn patterns in multiplication table. So as you can see, we have taken example of 3 and 6 times table. We have written down 3 times table and 6 times table also. If you observe the pattern in each one of them, we see that 6 is double of 3. Coming to the next one, 12 is the double of 6, and so on for all of them. So we can say that each number in 6 times table is double from 3 times table. So this is how we observe pattern in multiplication table. Earlier we have discussed about pattern in pictures. This is a pattern in multiplication table. Let's move ahead and try out a few practice questions. So you can go through these questions, pause the video and work out on the questions. Once you are done with the questions, you can check your answers here. I'm sure you must have got all of them correct, and I would like to congratulate you all for trying so hard to learn the pattern in geometrical shapes and also in multiplication table. So thank you for watching this video. For more, please visit justtutors.com.